What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 60, and today we are going to be finishing up October and heading into the beginning of November, playing some Premier League games, a Carabao Cup game, as well as some Champions League games. In the league, we have 8 games played. We are in second place right now with 20 points, 2 points behind Chelsea, 6 wins and 2 draws. Still have not lost a game in the league yet. And our first game in this episode is up against Chelsea, the league leaders. We're trying to give them their first loss of the season, and we would get off to a great start in this one. 5 minutes in, Telford coming forward. He's going to lay it off to Coughlin. Coughlin would give it back to Telford, who beats the defender and then beats the keeper. Uses his strength to hold off the defender there, and then once he's in front of goal, he finishes that to put us up 1-0 very early on in this one. We would have to wait all the way until the second half for another good opportunity. Off of a corner, it's going to be Conlon heading that one home. Very powerful header right there. Got up very high and then was able to turn that power of the corner into a powerful header and put us up 2-0. We would hold on and win against Chelsea 2-0 to go top of the table and give them their first loss of the season. For the Champions League, our first game this episode is up against Atletico Madrid, and we were trying to, fight in this one. Obviously, Atletico Madrid are a very good side, but we came out trying to get the first goal, and we would through Levitt, an absolute rocket into the back of the net there, and we go up 1-0 half an hour in against Atletico Madrid at home at the Rodney Parade. And we held it pretty well until the 80th minute, where João Felix gets into the box. He's going to lay it off to Leroy Sané, and Leroy Sané, with some nice dribbling, eventually they would get this one back and get it back to Sané through some nice passing, and Sané would put it across net and finish that one to tie it up at 1. And with just a couple minutes remaining, Atletico Madrid came forward again, looking to get the winner here. It would be Pogba laying it off to Bialik. Bialik goes forward, but he's going to lay it off to Felix, who gives it back to Pogba. Pogba once again in the box, and João Felix scores after Bialik took out Alex Wynn. I thought that was a clear foul. Bialik just slid right into Alex Wynn's leg and took him out. Didn't get the ball at all, but the refs did not call it, and João Felix just kicks the loose ball into the net, and we lose a heartbreaker against Atletico Madrid, a game where we played 80 minutes perfectly, and then the last 10 minutes we just fell apart, and we suffered from not getting a call there. Our next Premier League game is up against Arsenal, and we would have to go all the way until the 90th minute for the first action. It would be Hopkins scoring this finesse shot as he cut inside and putting us up 1-0 in a game that really did not have many chances. That was one of our only chances there, and Hopkins is able to put it away to give us the 1-0 lead. We would hold on and beat Arsenal 1-0 to get another victory against another good squad in the league. Heading now into the Carabao Cup, we are up against Manchester United in round 4, so a pretty tough 4th round draw. There are a lot of other teams that we could have faced that would have been easier, but we get stuck with Manchester United. About half an hour in, they would come forward looking to open the game up. Bruno Fernandes dribbling forward. He's going to hit Tammy Abraham. Abraham on the edge of the box is going to give it back to Fernandes, who finds Muller, and Muller would just slot that one in to put Man U up 1-0. But a couple minutes later, we would come forward. It's Jenkins down this right-hand side, driving towards the edge of the box. He's going to lay this one off. We work it back into the middle, and it is going to be Levitt who hits that, and it goes into the back of the net to tie this one up at 1. Really nice performance by Levitt in this one, as well as some of the other games. He's been pretty good this season after sort of having a disappointing first season with us. So far in his second season with the club, he showed up. Into the second half now, and Manchester United were looking for their second goal. Tammy Abraham is able to get around our defender and score that one to put them up 2-1. And then we would once again look to equalize. It's Connor Reese laying through Lee Jenkins. He holds off the defender and blasts that one home to bring it to 2-2 in normal time. Unfortunately, we were unable to score in the last 10 minutes of the game, which means that we have to go to penalties. No extra time at this stage of the competition, just straight to penalties. And we are off to a bad start in this one. Ravi Matondo misses his, and Bruno Fernandes puts that one right down the middle to put Man U up 1-0. Lee Jenkins is going to go to the left side, and it is saved. So we miss our first two penalties as Rashford converts the second Manchester United penalty, which means that we have to make the rest of our penalties if we want to win. Andia is able to do that. He goes into the bottom right and scores. Next up is Bore, and Shepherd comes up with a big save there to keep us in the shootout. Levitt comes up, and Dean Henderson goes the right way. So Jordan Shepherd has to save the last two penalties for us to have a shot. It's Thomas Muller stepping up for Manchester United, and he goes left and scores. And Manchester United win the penalty shootout, and they will be going through into the next round. You can see 2-2 in regular time, but 3-1 on penalties. Pretty tough draw in the fourth round there. Our next monthly scouting report is in, and we have some decent prospects here. I was going to reject Dylan Young because of his potential, but then I saw his super high valuation, so I decided that I might sign him and give him a shot. Even though his potential isn't the highest, having that base overall be higher could make him more useful, and if nothing else, we can at least sell him in the future. I also signed Lee Evans here, who looks like a pretty good prospect, and then we'll go take a look at them in the academy. You see our academy is doing pretty well. Out of our three goalkeepers, Cook and Prosser are both very good. Cook looks like he might be a little bit better. He's also younger. We have Young, who is 64 overall, but doesn't have that elite potential. Looks like a pretty decent player, though. We could always sell him if we call him up, so not much risk in signing him. We have a couple other prospects here, nothing too special, but then we go down to Lee Evans, and he's pretty good already. 5-star, high-low work rates as a striker, has good acceleration, agility, balance, and sprint speed, decent stamina, and then good dribbling and ball control, decent passing. We just need to work on that finishing so that he can be a good striker. Our next game is up against Derby County. We are going away to Derby County to take them on in this one, and this was just a fun game overall. Right off the kickoff, we get things started here. Adam Rollins down the left-hand side. He is going to cross this one in, and Bennett with a nice volley to finish it off of the cross. Beautiful cross by Rollins. Put it right on Bennett's foot, and he is able to put it past the keeper to give us a 1-0 lead in this game. 20 minutes in, and we would come forward again, looking to double our lead. Marsh would put through Rollins, and Adam Rollins was on fire in this game. He finishes this one with a nice finesse shot to put us up 2-0, double our advantage within the first 20 minutes of the game, and we get our second goal, and it's his second goal involvement of this game so far. About 10 minutes later, and Derby County would come back looking to grab a goal for themselves off of a turnover. They get pretty lucky here. Shepherd makes a great save. We're unable to clear it, and their striker puts it home. So they get back into the game. It's 2-1, and then just a couple minutes later, they would come forward looking to equalize. It's going to be Oliva giving it to Marriott. Marriott goes forward, and eventually he will get this one back, and he fires it from the outside of the box into the top left. No chance for Shepherd, and Derby County equalize. Now we go into the second half, and it would be Hopkins down this right-hand side, looking to get involved. He's going to cut this one back and shoot it. It ends up deflecting off of Telford, who is running across the face of goal, and it goes in at the near post. So we go up 3-2 off a fluke goal for ourselves. And then Derby County would come forward and get another goal here. It's going to be Chori finding himself wide open at the back post. He finishes it. So we're 3-3. 75th minute, Telford's going to drive forward here, looking to score the winner late on in this one. He's going to lay that one off to Marsh, who beats the defender to it. He gives it to Adam Rollins, and Adam Rollins scores that one, top right corner. Nothing the keeper can do about it. Puts us up 4-3 against Derby County. An absolute thriller, a 7-goal thriller in this one. We end up coming out on top. Rollins with 2 goals and an assist in this game, and very exciting game against an opponent I thought we were just going to absolutely batter, but Derby County gave us a good game. I'm glad we came out on top, but it was definitely a fun one. As we head into the last game for this episode, it's going to be up against Atletico Madrid. We're going to Madrid for this one, and half an hour in, Madrid got their first goal through Kevin De Bruyne. He just finished that one pretty easily, and then it just went bad after that. As well as we performed in the first game, Atletico just had our number in this second game. Off of a turnover here, João Felix hits Bialik, and he finishes it to put them up 2-0. And then coming right out of halftime, Kevin De Bruyne once again would get involved, and João Felix. Bialik scores another goal to make the Atletico Madrid lead 3. We would try to get back into this one in the 55th minute. It would be Levitt down the right side to Volks, and Volks would drive into the box, and he would hit this one across net and finish it pretty easily to make it 3-1. But we just did not have enough gas left in the tank for this game. The boys just could not compete with Atletico Madrid in this one, as they would add a 4th goal here with just a couple minutes remaining. Kevin De Bruyne would get another one, firing that one into the bottom left, and we would lose to Atletico Madrid 4-1 and make our Champions League group a little bit tougher. In the league, though, we're doing very well. We have 9 wins and 2 draws out of 11 games played. We're sitting top on 29 points with Manchester United in second. But the Champions League is another story. We're having a really tough time in the Champions League so far. I think our only chance of qualifying at this point is beating both Shakhtar and Inter Milan. We'll have to see if we can do that. I'm going to put some first-team players in those games. I haven't been starting the first-team players in the Champions League just because the games have been so close together that they're all tired when we get to the Champions League games, and I want them for the league. But in these last 2 Champions League games, I'm going to start as many of them as I can and then try to bring the other ones off the bench, and we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys soon with a new episode.